Yes, you fight for every single thing. No matter how simple, no matter how small, you're constantly fighting. Hi, No Limiters. Welcome back to my channel where you're educated, entertained, and inspired. I'm Cindy No Limits. No limits because there are no limits to the things that you can do. From you perceive them, you can achieve them. If you are here for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I do hope that you will subscribe, like, share, and comment. If you are a returning No Limiter, thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking and staying. Today, we're going to be continuing our relationship talks. All right. So, if you check in my description, you will see the links to some videos that I have done before about cheating and other relationship stuff. If you have not watched them already, feel free to go click on those links and watch them to see if your man is cheating, if your woman is cheating. Go down there and check them out now. All right. Today we are going to be talking about signs that it's time for you to leave your relationship. There are times when we sit in relationships and it's done. It's over. But we are sitting there anyways and fighting for it to continue when in all truth and fact it is over. So I'm going to be giving you some signs to look for to tell you that it's time for you to leave. Again, I will be checking with my notes that I have here. So if you see me looking down, that is what I'm doing. The mine I get old, you see I can't keep them up here, so I have to put them down. Let's go. First one. Your partner is always criticizing. Your partner, be it male or female. So we're talking to both males and females, all right? We're having this discussion. Males and females. So it's not a male thing, it's not a female thing. We're talking about everybody. Your partner is always criticizing. You try your best to do things, and whatever it is that you're trying to do, it's never enough. You cook a lovely meal, and there is complaining about it. You know, you leave work early, just so that you can come and you can go hang out, and there's complaining, something to complain about. You know, iron the shirt good, you know, the clothes no wash good, you don't answer somebody, you didn't respond, you didn't talk to the child properly, you didn't fix this properly. There's just always something to criticize about, some negative criticism. It's time to leave. Get up and go, or have the person get up and go, but it's time to leave. Next one. The relationship start to make you feel like you're not good enough, make you feel less than you really are. It's like you don't feel valued. Now if you are in a relationship and you start to feel less confident, you start to lose your self-esteem because of the way that your partner is talking to you, because of the way that your partner is dealing with you, mama, papa, it's time to go. Third one. Things have changed drastically, and the only thing that is keeping you together is the past. The past. Whenever you sit and think about a relationship, there's nothing in the present that is keeping you together. Whatever you're thinking about, it's in the past. So you're thinking about the way he used to treat you in the past. You're thinking about the things she used to do for you in the past. But when you look at the present and you think about it, you're saying there's nothing that is keeping me now in this relationship right at this moment. It's time to leave. It's not about living in the past, it's about living in the present. So if you can't find things in the present relationship that you think is worth you staying, it's time to leave. Next one. Your partner is not being honest about his friends and the things that they're doing anymore. He started to tell lies. he start to accept some things that his friends, I mean, it's your friend and you can't tell your friend how to live, but you can not agree with it. But he starts to agree with things that his friends may be doing, things that you know are not right, right? And things that will have you start wondering, is he doing the same thing or is she doing the same thing? When he or she start to make excuses for friends when it comes to certain situations, you have to check yourself. You have to look into yourself. Maybe it's time to go, because it's just maybe he or she, they are doing the same thing, right? Your partner is only thinking about him or herself. Whenever you talk about your feelings, it's not valid. He or she is not thinking about that. An example, he wants to be intimate. You were intimate 2 nights ago. For the past 2 nights. So it's Wednesday. You were intimate Tuesday. You were intimate Monday. You were intimate Wednesday morning. And Wednesday night you are saying, I'm not feeling well. I can't do this right now because I'm just not feeling well. And he starts to make it about him. Or she starts to make it about her. And what he wants and what she wants and her feelings and his feelings, and it's not thinking about how you are feeling. You are feeling sick. You are in the house and you are feeling sick and nothing. But whenever he's feeling sick, you better pay attention. Mama, Papa, it's time to go, because that no warranted. Another one, your partner he's always threatening to leave. So he threatens to leave for the simple things. He's always threatening to leave everything. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. I'm just going to leave you. I'm just going to finish with this relationship. I don't want this anymore. I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to go about my business. Whenever something happens and he or she start to talk about leaving, start to send threats about leaving, it's time to go. It's time for you to go. Leave that. Your partner is not supportive. He's not supporting you in anything that it is that you are doing. She's not supporting you in anything that it is that you are doing. No, there are times when we're not going to agree with certain things, but that does not mean that we're not going to support. Especially if it is something that is honest and it is something that will help to build a relationship. You may not agree with it, but lend your support anyways. Be there for your partner. Listen when he comes home with something from work. Give good advice. Listen. Everything up on Google. If you don't know what to say, go look it up. But in some ways, find some way to be of support to your partner. If it is that you say you want to go back to school and he's not supporting it, she's not supporting it, and he's not willing to stay with the kids while you go to extra class for 2 hours or go to evening class for 2 hours, come on. Maybe it's time to leave that. You're constantly fighting. Yes, you fight for every single thing. No matter how simple, no matter how small, you're constantly fighting. It's time to leave. You just feel like you don't want to fix anything anymore. You just don't want to fix anything in this relationship. You say to yourself, look here, whatever happens, happens. I don't care anymore. I just don't want to do this anymore. Then why are you staying? Why are you staying? Leave. You don't want to do it anymore. Just leave. If you have worked on it and you have worked on it and you have worked on it, and then you keep on feeling as if I don't want to do this anymore, then maybe it's time for you to leave. Some things are just not worth fighting for. Leave. Another one, there is little or no communication. You guys don't communicate about anything anymore. You're just passing each other. You sleep in the same bed and that's it. There's nothing there. There's no alone time. There's no going out with each other. There's no spending time with each other. There's nothing. There are days that pass and there's no form of communication. It's time to go. It's time to leave. Remember, you know, these are not just things. When I'm saying this, I'm not just saying that you're just going to get up and leave when these things happen for a one time. We're talking about a continuous thing. So if these things are continually happening and they keep happening and they continue to happen no matter how you work on it, no matter how you talk, no matter how you try, and it is one-sided and the relationship is leaning to one side, and no matter what you do, you can't fix it, maybe it's really time to go. Because the both of you, you're going to sit there and you're going to be miserable. And if kids are involved in the relationship, they are going to be miserable. At times we say we don't want to leave a relationship because we don't want it affecting the child. Because yes, sometimes when persons break up, the relationship affects the child. But staying together and it is toxic can also affect the child. And will give the child wrong things in their mind. That I can sit down and let a man treat me anyway because mommy did it. Or I can sit down and let a woman treat me anyway because daddy did it. And they think that this is right. They think that it's okay to be treated any kind of way in a relationship. So we have to sit down and look at the things that are happening in our relationship and decide that I have had enough. I have done enough. I have given my all, my sweat, my blood and my tears. I've worked on this. And now it's time to go live for me. Alright? So I hope that this video was helpful. If it was, remember to give it a thumbs up. Alright? And check out the other videos down in the description. Thank you for staying. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being a faithful no limiter. Until next time, it's your girl Cindy, No Limits, saying, walk good, one love.
She draw closer to me and said to me, yeah, wish this night was forever.